There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Welcome to the first AIRO Developer Insights call for the year. Again, we're a little late on the recording, so we'll be on here for like another 30 minutes. This call right here will be, again, I was trying to wait for the other software to come out so I could combine them all. But end of the month, when Red Light, Green Light, and Market Maker come to Auvoria Prime, this call will be probably a 2-hour call, hour and a half to 2 hours. And it will go over AIRO, Red Light, Green Light, and Market Maker. All right. And we'll probably do it twice a week, most likely. All right. The reason why I don't want to do 3 separate calls is because all 3 softwares go together. They're part of the ecosystem. All right. Let's go over that ecosystem right now so you can understand exactly what I mean about they are part of the ecosystem. All right. So we're gonna pull up a random chart. Let's pull up my favorite pair, GBP, JPY. All right, we're on a 15-minute chart. We're gonna pull it up 3 times here. All right, 3 times. Maybe pull it up 4 times. Just pull it up, pull up the chart. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm here like Dennis Rodman collecting records like they were rebounds. Funny. All right. So first thing we're going to do on this first chart here, we're going to add what? We're going to add AIRO. Like I said, the first thing you want to do is you want to come over here. Let's do this here. Oops. You want to come over here and you want to, under charts, you want to hit this gold folder and gold star. That's your navigator. All right. Click that. You got your accounts here, your indicators, your expert advisors, scripts. So underneath indicators, you hit the plus sign, and you'll scroll down until you find AIRO V 4.1. Double click that, select Allow DLL Imports, hit OK. Boom, there's AIRO on a 15-minute chart. All right, that is AIRO on the 15 minutes. All right, next, you go to GJ. All right, again, when the time comes, you'll be able to do this. But you come down here to red light, green light direction. All right, we'll put it on. I like T2 better. We'll talk more about these later when the time comes. Booyah, we'll throw that on there. All right. And then this one here. All right, actual come down here, expert advisors, because the market maker trend indicators and actual EA. Click OK. It will automatically take you to the hour. All right. Now, this is the beauty of it. All right. Guess what? Let's close that. Since February 10th, GBP JPY has been in a market maker sell trend. All right. So if you come over here to red light, green light. All right. Since the 10th has been a sell trend, but you can see it's red light, green light. I don't want to give you guys too much. So red light, green light will actually get you in trades a little bit sooner than market maker. It has a different calculation on, both red light, green light, and market maker. Both have a market maker algorithm to them. All right, a market maker algorithm. All right, so market makers are the individuals that actually, if you're in a buy, there's always going to be somebody in a sell. All right, they place all the orders together. All right, remember the bid and ask that we talked about? The bid and ask. All right, bid, ask. You always buy the ask, sell the bid. All right, see the difference in price? See the difference in price? They create the bid and ask. So if they create and make and the bid and ask to be higher, then guess what? Price goes higher. If they create the bid and ask to go lower, then guess what? It goes lower. They create the bid and the ask. All right. Now, because they create bid and ask, market makers are the ones that actually move the market. Now, they create the bid and ask to go to areas where there's money. So if the banks put big money down here, then market makers will move the bid and ask lower to go get that money. So the banks and hedge funds can entice market makers to move the market where they want them to, because they can put on large amounts of money, which is what the market makers are attracted to. But the market makers move the market, and they move it in a designed way. All right, they have their own trend. If you go look at strategy number 9, you will see where we talked about the market maker strategy. All right, you actually can see it here. All right, you actually see it right here. All right, it's a short market maker strategy, short trend, the MAAW, MAA. And this A goes right into the what? You can see it clear as day, right into the W. All right, that's a short cycle right there. Usually the market maker cycle is a 3 to 5 day cycle. 3 to 5 day. See that? MAAW. Go watch strategy video number 9 to learn more about this. All right, to learn more about this. All right. So this is what this is telling you. It's letting you know about the what? The change in the market maker trend. All right. Which would means allow you, if there is a sell opportunity in here. Let's go to the 5 minute. Maybe we can find one. Let's go to 5 minutes. Nope. Well, I've got the what's the name off. I've got it on T2. Let me go put it on T1 so you guys can see it here. I'll just leave it on T1. I have to explain to you guys what T1 and T2 do. We'll do that at a later date. But you see it here. We know that since the 10th, we should be looking for sales. But guess what? Boom. There it is. Market maker told you sell trend since the 10th. All right. Since the 10th. The 10th was right here. So come. Boom. There it is. Sale. Look at that. That dropped 104 pips. This is on the 5 minute chart. The 5 minute dropped 105 pips. Look at that. Sale. Draw down 24 pips. This is today. Valentine's Day. It dropped 118 pips. Boom. No drawdown. And it dropped 114 pips. Market maker told you to sell. It tells you we're in a sell trend. Red light, green light. You take the sales, you're winning. Look at the buys. Look how short they are. You don't take those. Can you win? Sure. Let me see how many pips that is. It got as high as 23 pips. That's nothing. 1, 2, 3 all went over 100 pips. That's what you want. This one, this one, this one, these 3 sales, because what? Market maker trend is what? In a sell trend, you're looking for the sales. Now let's go to AIRO. Let's go to AIRO. All right. Since the 10th, right? Since the 10th. Let's go back to the 10th. Boom, they're the 10th. Big spike up. They're the 10th. All right. They're the 10th. Boom, sell. 33 pip trade. 33 pip trade. Come back up here. Boom, sell. Little pullback. 35 pip pullback. Dropped 150 pips. That's a more than a 1-to-4 ratio. That's pretty good. Oh man, look at this. Bounce off the zone, bounce, AIRO, no drawdown. It dropped 151 pips. Oh, look, another sell. 72 pips. Another sell. 115 pips. Another sell. 110 pips. All right, you got the support zone here, so we definitely don't want to sell into the support zone. All right, but you can see they all work together. Market makers telling you what the overall trend is. Therefore, when you use AIRO and red light, green light, you only take trades in the direction of the trend. They have the highest probability win rate for bigger pips. Can you win some of the buys? Sure. There's always going to be pullback, but I'll pass up 33 pips if I can get 120, 110, 150. So you see, they all work together. Now I'm going to show you something that really is great to see. All right. Is that admin? Admin, amazing. Admin, we get admins watching this. Woo! All right, I got it already combined. I believe on this one here. Where is that? Do I? I thought I had it on this one already. I guess I thought I already had it combined. Let me see if I had it. We ain't the MJ yet. We got a long way to go. Just trying to make it easy for you guys. All right, so let's go do this. Now let's go put, all right, let's go put red light, green light, and market maker, and AIRO together. So we want to put AIRO V 4.1, allow DLL imports, okay. And then you want to go and get red light, green light, and put that on the chart. All right. The goal is to make trading easy. That's the goal. And fun, because when you're winning, it's fun. All right. We're on a 15-minute chart here. All right. When AIRO and market maker combine, AIRO and red light, green light combine, have the same entry, that is a beautiful setup. Look at this right here. Both AIRO, you got a bounce AIRO go entry and this S right here is red light, green light, which means you enter your next trade, 5 pip drawdown, it drops 72 pips. When they combine together, I haven't seen a loss yet. Now I've been doing back testing. When they combine, it's gonna move far enough to where you're gonna be happy putting your profits in your stop loss in profit and taking profits. Either letting it come back or hitting TP. This right here combined. When they combine a bag entry plus a red light, green light entry for a sale, and we know the market maker's trend is a sale, it dropped 72 pips in 15 minutes. This 15-minute candle dropped 72 pips. You only had a 5 pip drawdown. When they combine, all right, when they work together and you have all the necessary tools, you have success. Don't try to recreate. This is why I put them all together. This is why the calls will be together. This is why they're going to be traded together. This is going to be the new norm of AIRO with red light, green light on it. Because when they combine like this, it's money. Red light, green light has alerts. Again, I'm not going to get too deep into it. I will show everything of how red light, green light works when the time comes. As of right now, don't worry about it. I'm just going to show you the basics. When we go through it, when it's been launched, and I'm going through it in depth, what I do is on these developer insights calls, I'll go over AIRO, I'll go over red light, green light, I'll go over market maker, and then I'll leave time at the end for questions. And I'll show how they work individually, how you should use them. Red light, green light is for beginners, AIRO for intermediate, market maker for advanced. And then I'll show how they work together, as I'm showing you now. And then there'll be time for questions, of course, throughout the time, but then also at the end, making sure everyone is understanding how to utilize them. Right now, it tells you what to do. It's telling you what to do, what the trend to take. You should be selling. Only reason I know is because I was taking trades with it. At this point, it was saying buying here. Back on February, this is the weekend. So back on February 7th, when the market opened up on that Sunday, it was buying all the way into the 10th. So I wonder what that looks like. I wonder what that looks like. 82-0 and straight to 8. That's a perfect season. 98-0. Woo-wee. So let's go. Let's see here. So from the 7th until the 10th, market maker says we were in a buy trend. We were in a buy trend from the 7th to the 10th. So here's the 8th. All right. Let's look at it. This is just the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart. Man, look at this. 7-pip drawdown. It ran up 37. You probably took profit. But if you held it, 7-pip drawdown, 64 pips. 22-pip drawdown, 50 pips. 1.5-pip drawdown, 39 pips. End of the day, you probably wouldn't trade, but it got as low as 25 pips, 31 pip. You're looking for buys. Just looking for the buys. 22 pip, 35. 14, 25, all the way to the 10th. No buys here, but you see it. Let's go look at AIRO. Let's go look at AIRO from the 7th to the 10th. From the 7th to the 10th, we were in buy. AIRO's not going to show you too much back then. See, we can't really go look at that. So that's invalid. It won't let us see that information. AIRO won't go back that far. What's going on? We might be able to see more than 15 because I had to limit how many arrows we could see and how much of the candles were painted because it's slowing down the VPS. So that was a lot of that was, yeah. But you see on the 15-minute here, 7th to the 10th. Here's the 8th. Here's the 8th. Look at that up arrow. That's 68 pips right there with only 5-pip drawdown. 28-pip drawdown, ran up 157 pips. Well, this one ran up 31 pips during London. That's a good take right there. You'd have took that. If not, 35-pip drawdown, ran up 152 to the top. Man, 19-pip drawdown, ran up 160 pips. Man. 4-pip drawdown, ran up 164 pips. Do you see? When you follow the trend, and the only trend that matters is the market maker trend, you have a higher success rate. The sales, this one right here looked like it made a couple pips. That one turned right around on you. That one turned right around on you. Now you don't have to guess anymore. There's no more guessing anymore. Now you know in what direction to trade in. Even if AIRO tells you and shows you have more red zones than green zones, when market maker says buy, it's buy. That's the reason why I taught strategy 9, so that you knew if there's more green zones than red zones, you knew what to look for when the market was changing around and vice versa. Now you don't have to worry about it. Now the tool tells you, hey, it's time to sell, or hey, it's time to buy. And then all you got to do is wait for your entries. And we'll talk about how to optimize the trades and things of that nature, whatnot. But this is how it goes. When they work together harmoniously, all right? We usually take trades during the money zone. So with this combination of red light, green light market maker, can you say we can take trades outside the money zone, or should we not? You take trades all day long. All day long. You're trading with the market maker's trend. As I talked about in strategy video number 9, when you understand what the market maker's trend is, like you can start to identify it consistently and know when it's changing, you can take trades whenever. Some of them may take a while, like you see right here. This trade right here, it took about 23 15-minute candles. That's over, man, what is that? It's over almost 6 hours before it finally started taking off. So you can take trades. This is Asia session right here. You can take trades outside the money zone. You may have to stay in the trade a lot longer because, again, the market's ranging and things of that nature. But guess what? You're trading with the market maker's trend. So once the time comes, all right, once the time comes, it takes off in the right direction. That's how it all works, guys. They all work together. Work together. All right. And again, like I said, once you throw red light, green light on there, it's even more powerful. Because now, if you want to be strategic, oh, here it is. You can just wait for that one setup. Boom, there it is. I want that one setup right there. I want that one trade. Boom, when they match up. Let's go look at the buys. Let's go look at the buys from the 7th to the 10th. Let's see if we have one that matches up. No, we don't have one that matches up. Got one pretty close. They're like 2 or 3 candles apart. They don't match up. But you see all the buys win though. That buy got in earlier. I got in, yeah. That one got in pretty around the same price point, 35 pips. So nothing matches up for the buy. But when they match up, man, poetry in motion. Poetry in motion. Let's go to the 30 minutes so we can go further back. Go look at that 30 minute. Man, bounce, arrow, go plus the what? The bounce, arrow, go plus you got a red light, green light. Boom. That trade was only down 10 pips. And it ran up 163 pips. Put stop loss below the low. It's only 33 pips. It ran up 163 pips. They matched up. When they match up, it's money. All right, I'm done. I ain't going over too much no more, guys. I can't go over too much no more. You guys will see the power in it. Eventually, you guys see the power in it. When they match up, poetry and profits. I like that. I might have to steal that. All right, I might have to steal that. All right, guys, we got 12 minutes left on the call. What questions do you have? What can I go over? Can I answer for you? All right, when the time comes out, we'll go more in depth in market maker. We'll go more in depth on red light, green light. Right now, I just want to show you how they work together. All right, not gonna give too much information on it. They haven't launched yet. All right. So everyone just needs to wait. All right. If you can't see how powerful they are together, all right. You will when the time comes. You will when the time comes. No exact date. When the exact date comes, you'll know. It'll be all in the group chat. All right. If you haven't seen anything, you guys, I make sure you guys see all the information. It'll be in the announcements channel. It'll be in the group chat. It'll be on social media. If you don't see anything, there's no date. All right. You guys know, I'll let you guys know. I always let you guys know when the time comes. So have patience. All right. Have patience. All right. The indicators are done. I'm not worried about the indicators. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that the EAs are working, or I have the optimal settings, because I want to come out and give you guys the exact settings that work and have the data behind them that they work. And once that is done, all right, and we do some other things from a standpoint of AP and getting it all set up, from a standpoint of the MAV for the US customers, and just all the little technicals. There's a whole bunch of little small things that go into place with the launch. All right. So once all that's done, we'll have the launch date come out. All right. The goal is to have it out by end of the month. All right. We are on pace for that. So I will let you guys know when the time comes. All right. All right, guys. So I will end this call. Hope you guys learned something. All right. If you're new to the AIRO community, hey, welcome. Look forward to seeing you prosper once everything is launched and you're working it all together. All right. And if you're going to trade tonight, make sure you trade responsibly. And I will see you guys in the funny papers. Thanks.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.